Good evening and welcome to Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, here at lovely Hart Park, as your Milwaukee Torrent will host Club Atletico St. Louis. That is a mouthful. 4 names for one team. Feels like a lot, right, Kevin? It does. I am your play-by-play man here this evening and your color guy as well, Scott Wegener. We've got Nathaniel Rouse on the camera. Kevin O'Connor, our wonderful engineer, also doing double duty tonight as the PA man. As you can see, Torrent and Atletico St. Louis walking out right now. Both teams struggling here early in this season. The Torrent come in 4th in the Gateway Conference. Club Atletico St. Louis in the 6th spot. Club Atletico actually has more points in the standings than the Torrent. However, the Torrent have played 2 fewer games and 4 fewer games than the team atop the conference, Des Moines United. So Des Moines United with a significant lead with 4 games in hand. We are going to send you right now to Kevin O'Connor for the starting lineups.
Fans, here are the first 11, beginning with the away side, Club Atletico St. Louis. Their captain, number 21, Anthony Brown. In goal, number 19, William Nicholson. Number 3, Timmy Girardo. Number 4, Joseph Mueller. Number 5, Noah Thomas. Number 6, Zach Renz. Number 7, Jake Korolchak. Number 17, Pedro Maidanas. Number 18, Nadim Saharajilia. Number 20, Idempen Baili. And number 22, Cody Nix. Club Atletico St. Louis is coached by Ricardo Garza. And now, the first 11 for your Milwaukee Torrent. Your captain, Yuri Ebovich. Number 30, in goal, Nick Chiappa. Number 3, Roberto Rangel. Number 6, Sam Novak. Number 8, Jules Pacilone. Number 12, Will Davis. Number 14, Lucas Nestus. Number 18, Davis Nelson. Number 23, Max Ludwig. Number 80, Tyler Howard. And number 88, Kyle Crane. The Torrent are coached by James Weber.
Please rise. And now, to honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and those who serve to protect it, the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome back, everyone. We are just about set for kickoff here at Hart Park. Our first 45 is coming up just momentarily. As we take a look at the standings, 7 games played for Club Atletico St. Louis, 2 wins, 5 losses, and no draws. For the Milwaukee Torrent, 1 win, 1 loss, and a pair of draws for the Torrent. Again, sitting at 4th place in the table in the 6-team Gateway Conference. So the Torrent with the ability here to gain some ground on the Iowa Raptors, who have played 7 games on the season and lead the Torrent by just 4 points. Sunflower State with 5 games on the season, they have just 7 points, but their points per game is 1.4, which is how the NPSL is ranking these teams in the Gateway Conference as of right now. So Des Moines United coming in at a points per game of 2.4, Sunflower State in second, 1.4, Iowa Raptors 1.28, just ahead of your Torrent, 1.25. Atar Belleville FC, the plucky upstarts who played well early in this in their inaugural NPSL season, with a point to game, and Club Atletico under a point per game. We appreciate you coming along for the ride here on YouTube, on the Milwaukee Torrent YouTube page. Feel free to throw some comments down there in the chat. We will address any comments or questions as long as they are appropriate during the broadcast. And heck, even if they aren't appropriate, we might mention them. We don't have to worry about the FCC up here. So it will be the Torrent in the home whites with black shorts and white socks. Club Atletico St. Louis with the yellow tops. I think those are blue shorts and the red socks. It's quite the color scheme for Club Atletico St. Louis. We're just moments away from kickoff here. It's a gorgeous night for soccer here in Wisconsin. Could not ask for better weather. A balmy 73 degrees here at kickoff. And just like that, we are underway here at Hart Park. Atletico St. Louis takes the kick, and we are rolling. Ball dangerously played back to the keeper, Nicholson. He's able to clear it away. Pacelone battles in the midfield. Urbovich now. Urbovich. Goes all the way back to Novak. Ludwig. Tyler Howard getting his first start for the Torrent here this evening. Ludwig, Urbovich, one-touch Pacelone. Tries to play that through. Was looking for Nestis. It's going to fall to the feet of Novak. He's going to play it long for Nestis. Nestis gives chase into the corner. Defended by Medanis. Nestis swings it in with the left foot. Cleared out, but Urbovich is going to get there. Played it out wide, looking for Rangel. That'll be cleared, and Howard will take possession. Novak. Nelson. Urbovich. Ludwig. Looking for that through ball. Defended nice by Cody Nix. Sliding tackle there for Nix. Ludwig. Plays that through, finds the feet of Crane. Crane leaves that off for Nestis. Nestis with a nice fake there. He'll hold on to it. Urbovich. Davis. Rangel. Left foot squared in the box and goes right in front of Nicholson. Nicholson reaching out made Crane pause a little bit there, and Kyle misses an open goal. So it'll be Nicholson to take the kick. Nicholson sends that towards midfield. Novak and Ludwig both miss. Everybody missing on that one. It's Anthony Brown now with it. Gets it on the left foot. He's going to have a shot, and that's deflected out of bounds by Howard. Corner kick will be taken by Club Atletico. Sent into the box. Novak easily handles that one. Chests it down, plays it long. Nobody home for that one. It'll be Cody Nix to collect for St. Louis. Davis streaking up the sideline. Defended well there. Adonis comes away with it. Now it's Mueller looking for Bailly. Noah Thomas was trying to thread that through. And we have our first foul of the game. Ludwig. Nelson. Urbovich. Nestis. Pace alone. Plays it into the corner. Not sure if that was looking for the foot of Davis or if he was trying to play Rangel on a run there. Either way, it'll go past the touchline and it'll be a goal kick for St. Louis. 5th minute here at Hart Park. Still here at zeros. Medanis. Renz. Nix. Thomas. Nifty turn there by Mueller. Brown dances around a couple of defenders and slides it back. Medanis. Nix. Medanis. Long ball looking through for Brown. Rangel comes back to collect that one. Novak goes up and wins that header. First time we haven't seen Salmonen and Novak paired together at the center back position here at Hart Park. Tyler Howard, the UW Oshkosh center back, making his debut here at Hart Park in the starting lineup. That ball swung in, and it's Chiappa to grab hold of that. Outlet to Rangel. Pace alone. Big switch looking for Davis. Nelson. Nelson with it. Finds Ludwig. Ludwig, a bit of a heavy touch there on the turf. But it finds the foot of Pace alone. Urbovich. Ludwig. Urbovich. Plays it through to Crane. Crane was trying to leave it for Urbovich. A little miscommunication there between the two. Ludwig. Oh, and once again, Nestis tried to find Nelson. Was unable to do so. Nelson started moving up the sideline looking for that overlapping run. Nestis tried to play it back to him. It'll be a throw for Saragilia. We've seen this from the Torrent quite a bit this season, the ability to get the ball into that final third and the inability to do anything with it, however. Have had a tough time finding goals through 4 games this season. by Ely in the corner. Switches that across, and it's going to go behind the goal, and it'll be a goal kick for Chiappa. SC Wave night here at Hart Park. See a lot of SC Wave jerseys in the stands. We've also got a Dortmund and a Chelsea fan sitting in front of us. If they do get in a fight at some point, we will bring it to you live. This will turn into fight night. Nestis. Urbovic. Urbovic through ball. Unable to find Crane. It was Maidanis there to intercept. This will go all the way back to Nicholson. Nicholson does well to clear it off of his line with the right foot. Saragilia. Maidanis. Rangel. Pace alone. Nestis. He left it for Urbovic. Urbovic had to chase a bit. Gets it back now from Novak. The Torrent will regroup near midfield. Try to get things going once again. Nestis going all the way across. Long ball played up over the top. Finds the feet of Crane. And he's unable to hang on to it. The offside flag goes up regardless. That was a pretty easy call for the official as Brown put a forearm into the back of Howard. Novak. Ludwig. Played into the corner for Nelson. Nelson cuts it in just outside the 18. Tries to sling it across, and it's blocked by Maidanis. Novak now will take the throw. Torrent. 5 men in the box. Long throw coming from Novak. Cleared away by Maidanis. Urbovic tries to play that through. Is looking for Crane. Finds the foot of Novak. Novak will take it to the touchline. Swings it across, and it's cleared off the line once again. That'll go out of bounds. I believe it was a throw. It looks like it's going to be a throw. Novak chucks that into the box, and that finds the hands of William Nicholson. And Nicholson will send that long. Novak's going to go up with Brown. Neither one of them connects on it. Howard is going to get there and then turns it over. An opportunity here for St. Louis. Referee keeps the whistle in his hand. It was Jake Karolchek that had an opportunity there. Maybe one too many cuts. Thought he had an opportunity to take a shot, but delayed in that. Howard defended nicely. Maybe might have been a foul. Turnover there leads to Pace alone on the break. Plays it into the corner for Crane. Crane gets behind the defender. Can he capitalize? He's going to have a shot, and it's going to go just wide. It'll be Nicholson now to take the kick. Pesalone wins that header. Ludwig gets his foot in there. Nicholson's got to come way off his line for that one, and now he'll send it long. Howard and Novak collide there. Ball played up over the top, looking for Nestis. Nestis battling with Saragilia. Saragilia plays that out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Torrent. Nelson will take the throw. Pesalone drives that into the box over the head of Davis. Rangel's going to get there. He swings it in with the left foot. Right into the hands of Nicholson. '14th minute here at Hart Park. Torrent have been putting some pressure on Atletico St. Louis. Nothing quite on frame yet. It was Karolchek from Atletico that had an opportunity, but it was defended by Howard just moments ago. Howard and Bailey collide. Seems Bailey took the worst of that one. Both players with a little bit of a limp. Ludwig will get things going again. Rangel playing it through, looking for Crane. Offside flag goes up. Novak. Nelson. Nelson playing it long, looking over the top for Pesalone. Defended by Maidanis. Pesalone gets around Maidanis. Nifty there from Karolchek. Long ball played, looking for Bailey. Leaves it back for Mueller. Too heavy on the pass. Nelson. Pesalone. Pesalone tries to play it through. Sliding save there made by Nix. Once again, the Torrent going with that through ball. Haven't had a ton of success on it yet this season. Nix. Thomas. Rangel steps in front of that pass. Davis will now come away with it. Tries to find the foot of Crane. Crane plays with, speaking of the SC Wave earlier this evening, plays with the Milwaukee Wave. The big target man. Milwaukee Wave, of course, of the Major Arena Soccer League. Howard. Rangel. Urbovich. Ludwig. Howard. Pesalone. Urbovich. Ludwig. Surveys his options, goes back to Urbovich. Torrent now pushing it forward. Once again, try to go through. Nothing doing. And Howard is fouled, by Brown. Torrent with a couple of nifty 1-2s there on the build-up, but unable to get, again, that final pass to lead either Crane or Davis through. Just unable to connect on that. Davis is going to give chase now. Maidanis outlets. Ball played now for Brown. A bit heavy, and on this turf, it will scoot out of bounds. Crane. Nelson. Back to Crane. He's got Pacelon running through. Pacelon, excuse me. Nestis on his right. Nestis finds his feet. One-on-one. Goes towards the touchline. And well defended there by Saragilia as he tackles it out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Torrent. It'll be Rangel that jogs over to take this corner kick. In swinging ball, pushed in, knocked away by Nicholson and then cleared. It'll come to Nelson's head. He will send it to Ludwig. Ludwig on the switch back to Rangel. Big bounce on that turf. But Rangel battles Saragilia. That'll go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in deep in their own territory for Atletico St. Louis. Carroll check. Long ball played. Howard is going to get there before anyone else. Bailey's going to give chase. Oh, leaves it. Tough ball for his keeper, Chiappa. Plays it out towards Novak. Novak brings that down. And now the Torrent settle it down. Rangel, Ludwig. Rangel. Roberto Rangel from Valencia, Venezuela. Played in the CONMEBOL Copa Libertadores under 20 tournament. Also plays at William Carey College in the NAIA. Howard. Ludwig. Urbovich. Back to Ludwig. Ludwig. Nestis. Nestis. Rangel. Has it on the left. Plays Urbovich. Back to Rangel. Swings it in with the left foot, trying to find the head of Crane. And it was just a bit high for Crane. Was able to get his head on it, but unable to get anything behind it as he sent it straight into the air. Good build-up there from the Torrent. You wonder if we'll see a little bit more of that than the long ball that we've been seeing. Novak. Excellent tackle there by Saragilia. Nelson will take the throw for the Torrent. Crane. Using that big body to shield Medanis. Novak will switch things to Rangel. Rangel lets it bounce. Takes that big bounce on the turf. He's going to have to go all the way back to Chiappa. And the Torrent will start things over. Novak. Pressure comes. Finds Pacelon. Off to Nelson. Nestis was looking for that run in the corner. Urbovich gets behind the defense. He's going to be one-on-one with the keeper. The offside flag stays down, and Urbovich misses high and wide. The first real opportunity for the Torrent comes in the 23rd minute. It's a miss by Yuri Urbovich. One-on-one with the keeper. Tried to go up and around. Just had a bit too much sauce on it. Novak. Nelson. Urbovich. Ludwig. One touch. Pace alone. Tries to find Davis through. He's going to be a mile offside, and it's Davis one-on-one with the keeper, and the flag goes up. Yeah, we could see that one from up here. That was, yeah. A lot of opportunities here for the Torrent in the past few minutes. It feels like they're building towards something. Let's see if they're able to finally put one away here. Davis wins that header. Crane gets there. Ludwig is able to beat Gerardo to it. Urbovich now with it, carrying forward. Out to the left for Rangel. Rangel, one touch, swings it into the box. Headed away, brought down by Crane just outside the 18. Davis is going to go up for that one, and he's going to get called for the bump in the back on Nix. It'll be a free kick for Atletico St. Louis. Torrent have been the aggressor so far in this one. Unfortunately for the home team, they have not been able to put anything on frame. Everything's gone high and wide. So Nicholson hasn't had to make a save yet, but he has been under pressure. Nix goes back to Nicholson. Medanis tries to play that through. Howard will step in. Ludwig with it. Ludwig still with it. Goes through, plays Urbovich. Urbovich is going to get there. Urbovich in the corner. Tries to find Ludwig. Ludwig swings and misses on that. Davis is taken down in the box. Crane sends that long. Referee blows the whistle, and it's going to be a PK for the Torrent. A hustle play there from Will Davis, as Ludwig missed the opportunity, but the ball came flying out. Davis cuts across, was able to get his foot on it to get it out to Crane, and was taken down in the process. Kyle missed high, and it'll be a PK for Pacelone. Pacelone on the approach. And he buries it to the right side, to the keeper's left. And the Torrent lead 1-0 in the 27th minute. Jules Pacelone puts the Torrent ahead on the PK. Will Davis earned it. Jules Pacelone finishes it. And the Torrent have the lead. It felt like that first goal for the Torrent was going to be inevitable here. And Pacelone puts them on the board. Rangel. Urbovich. Novak. Nelson. Pacelone. Crane. Crane tries to play it through looking for Nestis. Medanis steps in, plays it back to Nicholson, who sends it clear. Pacelone battling forward, makes his man. That got the crowd a little bit excited. Got me a little bit excited. And that ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. Nestis. Ludwig. Thought about a shot. Plays it into the corner for Rangel. Drives that across. It's cleared away, but it'll find the chest of Ludwig. Still with it. He's going to have a go. It deflects around. It's off, and Crane is there to gobble it up. But the offside flag is up. And that goal will be taken off the board for the Torrent. Take a look here once again. I do not think that Crane was offside when that ball was played. It was close, but it looked like he was on. Mueller there called for the foul. So it'll be a free kick for the Torrent. Ludwig and Rankel standing side by side. Looks like it's going to be Rankel to take this. Swings it in towards the keeper, Nicholson. That'll fall right into his hands. Rangel wins that header. But it's Renz who steps up to it. Mueller now with it. Mueller goes down. Will Davis with the foul. Joseph Mueller with that fullback type build. Mueller slings that in the box, headed clear by Novak. Ludwig. Howard. Novak. Nelson. Was looking for Nestis, deflected out of bounds by Saragilia. Be a throw-in for the Torrent. Thirty-second minute here at Hart Park. Torrent lead 1-0 on the penalty kick goal from Jules Paysalone. Will Davis earned that penalty kick for the Torrent. The aforementioned Paysalone with it. Now Urbovich. Rankel. Streaking towards the corner. Tries to play that across. It's cleared out of bounds. It'll be a corner kick for the Torrent. Torrent seemed to prefer that in-swinging ball as the righty Max Ludwig will jog over to take this corner. They had Rankel taking it on the near sideline, Ludwig on the far. So preferring that in-swinging ball. Ludwig drives this into the box. Header is up, and it's a goal! Tyler Howard in his home debut scores for the Torrent and puts them ahead 2-0 in the 33rd minute.
Milwaukee Torrent goal, number 80,
So the Torrent now lead 2-0. Perfectly cromulent corner from Ludwig leads to the Tyler Howard goal. Urbovich. Davis. Referee blows the whistle. Manager James Weber put his arms up because I thought Davis had an advantage there where he could move things forward. Ludwig has runners. Had Nelson and Nesthouse running with tons of space. But now it's Atletico on the attack. Shot there, goes through. Offside flag is up, and Chiappa made an incredible save regardless. What a save from Chiappa, one that he didn't have to make, but the fans surely appreciated. Ludwig. Novak. Novak. Shot attempt there was deflected. It goes out of bounds for a corner kick. Dangerous opportunity there for Atletico. Mueller swings that corner in. It's headed away by Pace-Alone. Urbovich then connects on it, but it's not out of danger quite yet. Nifty cutback shot with the left foot. Save made by Chiappa. Another save made by Chiappa. And once again, didn't have to make the save, but he did anyway. And it draws an applause from the fans as the offside flag went up. Folks, if you are in the Milwaukee area and watching this game, be sure to check out our sponsors, Lion's Tail Brewing. Try the Torrent Kolsch. We've got Knight's Popcorn right around the corner from where I live. Now I'm giving away where I live. It's probably a bad idea. Can we cut that? Kevin! That's unfortunate. I will see you all at my house. But Knight's Popcorn, absolutely delicious. They've got a bacon popcorn that I'm about to grab at halftime. BB's on North, of course. Wonderful pizza here in Milwaukee. Even the native New Yorkers love it. Novak gets away with a couple of bumps, and it'll be a goal kick for the Torrent. Cousins subs, I'm sure they'll get a mention in the second half when our Cousins subs enter the game. Long ball play, looking for Crane. He'll bring that down. Urbovich. Plays it into the corner for Nelson. Nelson swings it into the box, looking far post. It goes over Nicholson, and Davis is there with the left-footed finish. And the Torrent lead 3-0. The Davis-Nelson cross sailed over the head of a backtracking Nicholson, and Will Davis with the one-timer with the left foot just directs it into the back of the goal, and just like that, the Torrent lead by 3.
Number 12, Will Davis.
Will Davis with the goal, Davis-Nelson with the assist. The Torrent lead 3-0 here in this first half. An offensive explosion from this Milwaukee team. The SC Wave community that has come out to this one has been treated to a good one. Urbovich, Ludwig, Howard. Howard with that second goal of the game for the Torrent off the corner kick from Ludwig, who possesses now. Turns, Pacelon. Rangel tried to play it through, gets deflected, finds the feet of Pacelon. Nelson. Urbovich. Ludwig. Nestis. Maidanis. All sorts of space for Bailey. Tried to play it through, but Novak stepped in. Crane. Left a tough one for Rangel to get to. It was Gerardo that got there. Deflected off of Rangel. It'll be a throw-in for Atletico. Turnover there by Davis. Crane was on the run already. Tried to backtrack and collect, unable to get there in time. Maidanis now. Saragilia turns it over, finds the foot of Ludwig. Rankel. Pacelon. Howard. And just like that, the Torrent are out of their defensive third. Long ball looking through, tried to find Davis. Atletico now on the run. Novak steps in to clear it away. Rangel. And it'll be a throw-in for Atletico. Opportunity here for Atletico. Shot deflects off of Nelson. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner for St. Louis. So it'll be a corner for Atletico. Left-footed swung in, cleared away by Crane. Nestis is going to give chase. Maidanis. Gerardo. Maidanis. Played through for Mueller. Chiappa comes out and makes a huge save. Chiappa finally able to make a save on somebody that isn't offside. It'll be a throw-in now for the Torrent. Nelson. Urbovich. Ludwig. Nelson. Urbovich is going to get there. Ludwig now. Ludwig dances around 3 defenders. Make it 4. Plays it out wide for Davis. Urbovich. Pace alone. Ludwig. Rangel. Urbovich. Urbovich with all the space in the world. Leaves it. Nestis fires it. It's the back of the net. Que golazo, Lucas Nestis. And the Torrent lead 4-0. The rout is on here in Milwaukee as the Torrent lead 4-0 going into halftime here momentarily. As we have hit 45 on the clock. Ludwig. Torrent turn it over in their own zone. Brown. Novak is there to defend. Nestis is there, the 4th goal scorer. We've got 45 minutes in the books, folks, and the Torrent lead 4-0. We've got 45 more minutes to go. A slow start for the Torrent, but since the 27th minute, we're able to add 4 goals. The first by Jules Pacelone. On the PK, Will Davis earned that foul. Then in the 33rd, just 6 minutes later, it was Tyler Howard, assisted by Max Ludwig. The header off the corner kick from Ludwig. In the 39th, there was Will Davis on the cross from Davis Nelson. Will Davis with a nice left-footed finish. And then in the 45th, Lucas Nestis with an absolute screamer for the Torrent to lead 4-0. You are watching Milwaukee Torrent Soccer on Milwaukee Torrent YouTube. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Hart Park in beautiful Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. An absolutely superb evening here in Wauwatosa. A perfect night for soccer and a perfect night if you're a Milwaukee Torrent fan, as the Torrent lead 4-0 here to start the second half. We've got our first cousin sub of the game, and it's going to be Paco Piscaglia entering the game for the big man, number 88, Kyle Crane. Paco Piscaglia, the UW Parkside forward. Had a medical red shirt in 2022 at UW Parkside, so we'll see what the 2023 season brings for Paco. A number of what would we call that? Park Cityans, maybe. Max Ludwig, Jules Paysalone, Paco Piscaglia. So a number of guys play together down. What is that, Racine? I never remember. Is that Racine or Kenosha? I think it's Kenosha. Piscaglia stands at the center circle. Referee blows the whistle, and the second half is underway. Torrent lead 4-0. Urbovich. Nelson. Paysalone. Urbovich. Novak tries to send that one across. Not sure who he was looking for. Maybe Will Davis. Turned over regardless. It's going to be Howard that's going to get there, as he juked out Joseph Mueller. Howard almost turns it over, keeps the ball in bounds, gets tackled from behind. It's Saragilia with the foul. Paysalone will take the free kick. Ludwig. Urbovich. Has Nelson streaking up the far sideline. Nestis, one of the goal scorers, gets Ricks all turned around. Piscaglia. Nestis swings it into the box. If Nelson was able to bring that down, that was going to be a highlight reel Sports Center level goal. Instead, it'll be Nicholson to take the goal kick. Novak wins that header. Piscaglia chests it to Nestis. Mueller trying to play the through ball. Novak is able to step there, and then it finds the foot of Paysalone. Paysalone dances around Mueller, plays it through, finds Ludwig. Ludwig leaves it. Piscaglia is still with it. And a little bit of confusion there from the Torrent as Ludwig had left the ball. Was onside when the ball was played, but Piscaglia touched it forward, and then Ludwig was in front of him, but Ludwig left the ball for Piscaglia. Officials' flag stayed up on the far sideline, and it's offside for the Torrent. McDonis. Nicholson. Paysalone tried to spin. Brown. Mueller. Outside of the foot, looking to play it into the corner, and that's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the Torrent. Mueller. Renz. Maidanis. Atletico pushing forward here in the second half. Maidanis. Nifty turn there, but Novak is there to clear things away, and now it's Novak streaking up the middle of the field. Gets bumped from behind by Mueller. Referee blows the whistle at the loss of advantage as Novak had found the foot of Pascaglia, but Pascaglia sent that flying. And we're going to have our first booking of the night. It's going to go to Joseph Mueller for the shove in the back on Novak. So a yellow card in the 50th minute for Joseph Mueller. Bluebell Realty in the chat with the Let's Go Torrent. Ludwig sends that in for Novak. Novak flicks it on. Pascaglia wasn't able to get much on that. As Nicholson will outlet. Atletico now on the run. Karolchek. Karolchek streaking towards Chiappa. Dances around a couple of defenders. And it was Rangel on the ground that was able to deflect that from Karolchek. Oh, nifty turn there from Ludwig as he gets around a pair of defenders. Was looking for Pascaglia. Pascaglia had sent himself up the line. And Ludwig was looking for him to come back towards him. Davis with it. Flicks it on. Cleared away and out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. All five on the bench for the Torrent get up now to start warming up. Renz. Renz is going to have a shot, and that's going to go over the goal. Howard. Ludwig. Rangel. Ludwig. Howard. Pace alone to Novak. Finds Nestis. Into the corner for Pace alone. Gets by Nix. Pace alone streaking into the box. Plays it square. Looking for Pascaglia, and it's behind him. Ball's going to come back to Pace alone. Switches it across. Davis is there. Leaves it for Pascaglia. Pascaglia on the left foot. And it's saved off the goal line and then comes into the hands of Nicholson. Noah Thomas there behind his keeper, Nicholson. Kept that out of the back of the net. And it deflected right into the hands of Nicholson. A little bit of fortune there for Atletico. It was looking like it was going to be 5-0. As Rangel sends that into the stands. Heads up. We've got our first sub of the game for Atletico. It is going to be a Mar Mujezinovic. Mujezinovic comes into the game. He is going to come in for Yirpin Baili. So we've got Mujezinovic for Baili. Renz. Defended by Ludwig. Ludwig trips him up, but he gets it to Maidanis. Maidanis on the far side. Lays it off. Madonis. Now Thomas. Switches fields, brings it to this near sideline. Brown. Defended by Rangel. Brown tries to cut into the corner. Cuts it back. Still defended by Rangel. Switches it into the box with the left foot. Chested down. Ludwig comes away with it. Leaves it for Piscaglia. Piscaglia tries to play it through for Nelson. It's deflected by Nelson out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Atletico. Four nothing here for the Torrent in the 55th minute. All four goals coming in the first half. Jules Pacelon in the 27th with the PK. Tyler Howard in the 33rd, and the assist from Max Ludwig off the corner. Will Davis from Davis Nelson in the 39th minute, and Lucas Nestis in the 45th minute. Pacelon gets through 6 defenders, comes away with it, finds Piscaglia. Piscaglia cuts it back for Ludwig. Ludwig tries to do a bit too much with it, and it's deflected, and it'll go back to Nicholson. Quick outlet for Renz. Just had a chance to look at that from Ludwig. Got it underneath his feet, and it was deflected back by Atletico to their goalkeeper, Nicholson. So I take back what I said about trying to do too much. Long ball played into the box. Chiappa's going to come out. Rangel gets a shove. And Chiappa will outlet for Howard. Howard pushing forward. Tripped up there by Saragilia. We don't have a gas station sponsor, so I can say Quick Trip on air. Was a little Quick Trip. Pacelon. Nelson. Piscaglia. Davis is going to give chase, and Nicholson's going to have to just clear that off of his line. Novak trekking over to win that header. Davis comes sprinting back. Jurado calmly takes it. Ludwig steps in front of that pass from Renz. It'll be a throw-in for Atletico. Jurado to take the throw. Ludwig. Piscaglia. Pacelon plays it through for Nestis. Nestis one-on-one with the keeper. Flag stays down. Nestis looking for his second. Cuts it back. Goes around the keeper. Shot in the goal. Lucas Nestis, his second goal of the game, is a dandy.
Milwaukee Torrent goal by number 14, Lucas Nestus.
So Nestus with his second goal of the game. He puts the Torrent in front 5-0. Well, this will do wonders for the Torrent goal differential. A pair of subs will come on. It'll be Andy Mujezinovic. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. And Quentin Reese enters the game as well. Reese coming on for Timmy Jurado. And it looks like Mujezenovic comes on for Joseph Mueller. Mujezenovic. Andy Namar. Mujezenovic. Corner swung into the box. A lot of pushing and shoving there. As that header attempt goes over the goal, it'll be a goal kick for the Torrent. Just over a half hour remaining in this one. Took the Torrent 27 minutes to score a goal, their first goal, and have scored 5 since. At least one substitute coming on for the Torrent. Looks like it's going to be a second as well. Taylor Pill will enter the game, and Josh Hewitt will be coming on. Davis flicks it on for Piscaglia. Piscaglia putting some pressure on Thomas, wins that. Beats his man into the corner. Piscaglia swings it across with the left foot, leaves it for Davis. Davis gets it on his left foot, has a shot. It's deflected and right into the arms of Nicholson. Nicholson sends that long, but Ludwig is there. Ludwig. Referee ignores the subs on the sideline. Apparently, we understand the fourth official got a flat tire on the way here and has been waiting for AAA. Not a ringing endorsement for AAA. As we are now in the 62nd minute. Still no fourth official. That ball played back for Nicholson. Piscaglia steps in front of it. Piscaglia now all alone. Tries to chip the keeper, and Nicholson backtracks and is able to grab that. Maidanis. Rangel and Thomas get mixed up. There'll be a foul on Rangel. Looked like this cleat got stuck in the top of his shoelace there momentarily, as both their feet kind of went towards the same position. It was an odd-looking tackle. Ball driven in. Brown goes up with it. Chiappa gets hammered by Karolchek, and it'll be a foul on Karolchek. Referee will allow the subs to come into the game now. Taylor Pill coming in for Davis Nelson.
Coming on for your Milwaukee Torrent, number 4, Taylor Pill, and number 49, Josh Hewitt.
Josh Hewitt will enter the game for Max Ludwig. So Ludwig's night is done. And it'll be Hewitt in the midfield for the rest of the evening. Taylor Pill now on that right defensive side. Once again, Davis Nelson just doing a stand-up job. Correction on Josh Hewitt, that is Sam Abreu. So Sam Abreu in there for Josh Hewitt. A new name to the roster. It'll be a throw-in for Atletico. Atletico on the attack. Piscaglia. Urbovic. Tried to play that through, looking for Pill on the far sideline. Maidanis now with it. Karolchek. Plays it through, looking for Brown. Brown one-on-one, defended by Novak. Has a shot right into the waiting arms of Nick Chiappa. Abreu. Novak. Urbovic. Pace alone. Urbovic. Abreu. Davis has Rangel overlapping on the left. Has a pair of runners in the middle. Rangel on the left. Swings it in with the left foot. Chested down. Then goes 5-hole. Piscaglia was almost there to grab it. That'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. Rangel to take the throw. 5-0 lead here for the Torrent. 66th minute. Urbovic. Right side now for Pill. Pill. Drives to the corner. Tries to swing the cross in. It's deflected by Maidanis out of bounds, and it'll be a corner for the Torrent. Torrent scored on a corner in the 33rd minute. It was Ludwig on the corner. Tyler Howard on the finish. Rangel will jog over to take the corner kick. Once again, an in-swinging ball on the corner. All 4 corners for the Torrent tonight have been in-swingers. Driven into the box and headed away. It's going to be Nestis who gets there. Pill. Abreu. Davis. Davis cuts it in. Abreu. Piscaglia. Piscaglia cuts it in, has a shot with the right foot, and it bends around and it goes out of bounds. Piscaglia missing wide right on that. Had a lot of English on it. A Steve Sparks knuckleball. There's a 90s Brewers reference for you. Tim Wakefield. There's another knuckleballer. Novak. Nestis. Paysalone. Pill. Into the corner. Abreu. Davis at the top of the box with the left foot. Agreed. Novak goes up and wins that header. Abreu comes away with it. Pace alone. Davis has Nestis running through. Plays it through, is looking for the foot of Piscaglia. It eventually gets there. Rangel. Gets around his man, swings it across. Too much. Urbovic is going to give chase. He'll get there just in time. Pill comes away with it. A collision there. And it'll be Muhezinovic Medanis. Renz. Reese. Defended by Davis. Thomas. Medanis. Long ball going all the way through. That's going to be too much, and that's going to find the foot of Chiappa. And Chiappa will waste a little bit of time here, and no rush to play things forward as the Torrent lead 5-0 in the 70th minute. Novak. Long ball play looking for Piscaglia through. Over the head, he's going to give chase, but I think that's going to roll all the way to the keeper, Nicholson. He will outlet quickly into midfield. Renz. Medanis. Atletico will go all the way back to their keeper, Nicholson. Nicholson sends it on the near sideline for Reese. Reese, too much on that pass. Pesalone defends well. One-on-one with Thomas. Dances around a couple of defenders. A jersey grab there from Andy. It'll be a free kick for the Torrent. It'll be Taylor Pill taking this free kick. Taylor Pill drives this one in. Header goes nowhere near its direction. Oh, it looks like it was deflected. It'll be a corner kick for the Torrent. It was Howard on the header. It looks like that was deflected out of bounds for the corner. Howard had the goal in the 33rd minute on the Ludwig corner. Pill to take this corner. Pill drives this in-swinger in, and it's a header from Davis. It goes over the goal. Excuse me, header from Howard. That goes over the goal. Sam Abreu and Taylor Pill are second and third Cousins subs of the game. So 3 Cousins subs so far here this evening. Pesalone had a nifty little turn and had visions of grandeur from 35 out. Swung into the box. Piscaglia header, and it goes wide. Oofta indeed. Davis and Brown battling. Davis is going to come away with it. Lisandro Gallegos will enter the game here shortly. He is our 4th Cousins sub of the game, coming on for Davis. So 74th minute, Lisandro Gallegos coming into the game for Will Davis. Good night for Davis. Had a goal in the 39th minute on the assist from Davis Nelson. That left-footed finish. Ball thrown into the corner. Piscaglia comes and gets it. Cuts it back for Gallegos. His first touch of the game. Leaves a little something to be remembered. Still has it. Gets tripped up. Looks like he just lost his footing. Foul called there on Pesalone. Novak takes that off the foot of Andy. Novak now on the run. Plays it off to the right for Piscaglia. Novak still making the run. Piscaglia cuts it all the way across. That's going to go over the head of Nicholson and run out of bounds for a goal kick. Nicholson duffed that. Relatively without harm, however. Renz, Thomas. Pesalone's going to step in front of that. A bit heavy on that defensive touch. Karolchek. Playing it through on the far sideline, looking for Amar. Amar cuts it in on the right foot. Finds Karolchek at the top of the 18. A bit too much mustard on that one. Karolchek goes down once again. It's cleared away out of the box. Thomas will reset and go all the way back to his keeper, Nicholson. Gallegos giving chase. Abreu wins that header. It deflects off of Renz. Falls to the feet of Karolchek, but Urbovich comes away with it. Nestis flying. Sends it up to Gallegos. Defended by Thomas. He'll now slow things down. Nestis. Nestis on a brace. Finds Abreu. Abreu with the shot is deflected. Urbovich brings that down. Finds Abreu once again. Plays it through, is looking for Nestis. He'll go all the way through to find the foot of Nicholson. He'll bring it back into his box and pick it up. Howard called for a handball, I believe. It'll be a set piece now for Atletico. 77th minute, 5-0 here for the Torrent. 4 first half goals, a second half Lucas Nestis goal. And that's how we stand as of right now. Ball driven in. Brown goes down. That's sent straight up into the air. Chiappa punches that out. Pesalon with an overhead kick. Piscaglia tries to head that on to Gallegos. Renz into the corner. Tackle made by Gallegos. Promptly loses it. Renz now with it again. Just a battle in that near side corner. Torrent are going to come away with it. Pesalone. Abreu turns it over. Renz drills it into the face of Brown. Urbovich gets his foot in there, and Atletico will slow things down and now drill it back into the box. Novak goes up and wins that header. It finds the foot of Nestis. Novak on the run once again. The center back has been looking for a goal seemingly all night tonight. It's the most we've seen Novak push forward all season long for the Torrent. Bit heavy on the pass, but Andy will track that down. Gallegos will come back to defend. Toe poked away by Howard. Urbovich. Abreu comes back to the foot of Urbovich. Piscaglia, well offside now. Pesalone. We've got our first train of the game. So mark it down, the 79th minute, the first train this evening. One of these days we'll get a goal when the train's going by for the Torrent. Atletico pushing. Rangel will clear that out towards midfield. The Torrent have fallen in a little bit defensive now. Piscaglia, one to beat. Maidanis is able to come back and collect. Pacelone steps in front of that pass. Abreu is going to get called for the foul at midfield. Maidanis has it deflected. Urbovich. Gallegos. Overlapping run from Rankel. Finds him. Rangel into the corner. Has Piscaglia streaking into the 18. Had Gallegos momentarily. Tries to play it through looking for Abreu, and it'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. 10 minutes remaining here in this one. That ball cleared long. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be another Torrent throw. Another pair of Cousins subs coming into this one. Elias Salmonen and Ethan Kratzer. So Salmonen will enter the game for Novak. Kratzer will come in for Rangel. And those are our fourth and fifth Cousins subs of the game. Novak and Rangel get a nice round of applause here. An excellent game from both of them. Referee with no fourth official tonight due to some car trouble. Having to pull double duty. Sent in the box. Piscaglia goes just wide. Piscaglia had an opportunity. Could have found himself on social media with that goal as our Cousins sub of the game. Urbovich. Piscaglia. Nestis. Maidanis. Urbovich comes in and wins that. Gallegos. Still has Piscaglia. Piscaglia imploring him to play him the ball. Gallegos still has it. Tries to have a shot from a tough angle. Abreu. Nestis. A little shake and bake to win that. Abreu. Urbovich. Pill. Gallegos. Thought he had Pill on the overlapping run. Taylor had slowed things down. And that ball will go past the touchline. It'll be a goal kick for Atletico. We've got our sixth Cousins sub of the game. Stefan Schenk will come on for the first time this season for goalkeeper Nick Chiappa.
Coming out for the Torrent goal, number 1, Stefan Schenk.
Chiapa's best saves on the night came on some shots that didn't count. Although a nice save for Chiapa in the 43rd minute this evening, but a couple of great saves on some offside calls in the first half. Not much doing for Chiapa here in the second half. Gallegos had Pesalon running through. Salmonen steps in. He'll push things forward as Piscaglia on his left finds the foot of Paco Piscaglia. Piscaglia back to Salmonen. The center back not used to being in the 18, and it's cleared away. It'll be a corner for the Torrent. That ball driven in. Salmonen tried to get his head on it. Sent past him. It'll be Carroll check. Defended by Abreu and Urbovich. Ball played behind Reese. Reese defended by Salmonen. Steps in. It'll be a throw-in for the Torrent. Pesalon. Brown. Defended by Howard. Brown cuts it back. Goes 5-hole on Howard. Howard takes him down. That'll earn a yellow. Howard applauding his own yellow card there. It'll be Zach Renz to stand on top of this free kick. 87th minute here at Hart Park. Torrent lead 5-0. Ball driven in, and Schenk with his first action of the game is able to bring that one in. Nice little can of corn for the keeper. Piscaglia out wide. Swung across, was looking for Gallegos. Gallegos. Piscaglia. Piscaglia one-on-one. Cuts it onto his right foot. Cuts it across once again. Piscaglia with a shot. What a save from Nicholson. Pick up 2 of them. It'll be a corner now for the Torrent. A little bit of tomfoolery there. Swung into the box now, not doing much. Brought down Abreu. Abreu's going to have a one-time shot and a golazo! Sam Abreu! Take a bow! What a goal! And the Torrent leads 6-0 in the 89th minute.
Milwaukee Torrent goal. Number 49, Sam Abreu.
Ball played into the corner. Salmonen. And that'll deflect out. It'll be a goal kick for the Torrent. What a neat little finish there. Sam Abreu making his debut for the Torrent here this evening. Quite a memorable one. And it's Abreu now on the break. Gallegos. Overlapping run by Pill. Cuts it into the right. Drives it over the head of Maidanes. 2 minutes of added time here in this one, as we just hit 90. So an hour and a half in the books with 2 more to go. The Torrent picking up their 2nd win of the season. Gallegos. And a whole heap of goal differential. Gallegos tried to get around Thomas. Gallegos still imploring the referee for the foul call. Howard will go all the way back to Schenk. He took a little hip check. Reese. And that's off the foot of Brown. Pill will take the throw. Finds the foot of Piscaglia. Pace alone. Salmonen. Piscaglia making the run on the way through. Piscaglia one-on-one with Nicholson. Piscaglia, and he makes it 7. Elias Salmonen with the assist. Paco Piscaglia with the finish. And the Torrent leads 7-0.
Milwaukee Torrent goal. Number 9, Paco Piscaglia.
Well, this certainly is fun if you're a Torrent fan. Just seconds remaining here in this one. The Torrent are going to come away with more than likely a 7-0 win, as the referee blows his whistle and probably takes away number 8. The fans are livid. They're storming the field. No, I'm just kidding. A convincing 7-0 win here from your Milwaukee Torrent. An excellent display from this team. Honestly, a team that needed a win like this. Maybe we didn't expect 7-0, but needed to show a little bit of heart and soul, and they certainly came out firing tonight. It took them 27 minutes to get there first, and then in the remaining 53 would score 7. Recapping tonight, it was Jules Pace alone in the 27th to make it 1-0 on the PK. It was Will Davis that earned the foul for that PK. In the 33rd, it was Tyler Howard on the Max Ludwig assist off the corner. Will Davis in the 39th on the Davis Nelson assist. Lucas Nestis in the 45th with an absolute banger. Lucas Nestis in the 58th with another great showing and a wonderful finish. Sam Abreu in the 89th with the goal of the game. And it was in the 92nd, Paco Piscaglia made it 7-0 for the Torrent. So from Hart Park for the final time tonight, our cameraman Nathaniel Rouse, our engineer Kevin O'Connor. The Torrent wins 7-0 here at Hart Park. I am Scott Wegener. Remember, be kind and support local soccer.